Welcome to Modern Homestead Alaska. I'm Jessica, and today we are carrying on with the infamous Woodshed project. However, we are now getting to the point of landscaping. We have this huge pile, huge to me, of railroad ties. This is what we're going to be setting the woodshed on.
Broke my heart in old Kentucky. Since then I followed this white line. Bill Monroe is on the speakers, and her farewell is on my mind. I'm going down this bluegrass highway, bluer than I've ever been. Her goodbye rings out louder than the banjo and clearer than that mandolin. In harmony, our hearts are singing. Mine's crying now, 'cause she's with him. They're flying high, I'm riding lonesome on a road that has no end. I'm going down this bluegrass highway, bluer than I've ever been. Her goodbye rings out louder than the banjo and clearer than that mandolin.
Do you want me to screw these up, Aaron?
Okay.
I'm going down this bluegrass highway.
What?
When it goes up, it's going like this.
Than I've ever been. Her goodbye rings out louder than the banjo and clearer than that mandolin. Her goodbye rings out louder than the banjo and clearer than Bill's mandolin.
Huh?
It collapsed it. When it came down, it collapsed that bracket. Look at it now. Go down and look.
Well, I was just hoping it would catch to where you weren't under it. Down on them. Nice.
Go ahead. Pop that light.
Lifted them up off of these jack stands.
Did it?
Yeah.
The skid steer still underneath.
Do you want me to lock those jack stands higher?
Okay.
Or move them down here?
No, do not move them.
How level was this pad, Wyatt?
No, after I compacted, it's kind of bad. Especially, well, you're leaning down a lot worse.
Huh?
Yeah.
Let's see what happens, I guess.
I'm just gonna stay out of the way.
Well, now we got all them legs cut off from her.
Look at him. He's got a. Oh. He had something in his hand.
Eagle hair.
He's got something.
Boulder.
Oh, they're fighting. That eagle stole some from the other one.
Well, now the fun begins. You know, Jessica laughed about the last time, but we got the hard stuff to do. Why she gets me with the camera. But we're gonna put these railroad ties underneath the shed and let them sit. These things will last forever. Well, not forever, but they last a really, really long time, and they're weathered. And they got all the creosote in them to keep them from rotting. So we're gonna stick them underneath the shed and use them as our base. That way the shed is up off the ground and not sitting in the water and the snow. Yeah, so. And then we'll bring the next one on the inside of that one, and we'll run it. And then we're gonna, on the last one, we'll bring it on the outside of that one. So, you know, kind of like this, stagger, stagger, stagger. And then it should take 3, 3. And we should be able to start coming down and see, because then on that end, I can see how much, like if I have to use some of them blocks or something on it there, we'll have to figure that out. But that's going to be tough because it's right underneath there. We'll figure out how far off we are.
You starting in the center?
Alright, let's try to watch your toes on that second one. Nice.
Don't worry, I'll take the light.
Alright, 1, 2.
Oh, that way?
Yes, towards this skid loader.
I feel like pulling it easier. I don't know if I can.
Where are they?
In your,
Right next to the
Or the
yeah,
wing?
yeah,
Huh? The shelter logic?
yeah, that thing.
Looking for the other day.
Oh, there
Alright,
we go.
Wyatt.
What?
What I'm thinking, dude, is I think we need to go, once we get it this way, then we'll shove it and get it all the way over here. Down about almost where these forks are at, right? And then the middle one we can put out more towards the front.
Okay.
And then on both sides, right? And then we kind of got this, 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 and we have more area picked up of the bracing. So, anyway, smack that thing, come to me. See what you can do. Keep going, bud.
I never use this left-handed.
Lay down.
It's like batting ground balls with a giant sledge.
So we can try it next time by laying it down. Alright. Well, let's push this way. Let it lay down, push straight back. Ready? Ready? Oh. Put those two below. Just go 4 foot, 4 foot. We have 4 foot in the middle. And then we'll put the other two on the outside of that there, that way it's harder to reach. We'll put them on the 2 foot end, you know. And we got 4 foot, 2 foot, 4 foot on both sides. And I think we'll have this thing pretty well anchored down. Push. If we can. And then we could actually even do these ones at 2 foot out, because we're going to overlap those two. And then we'll fucking do that. And then we'll come down and reset this. Then we can set this side almost down if we're close. Level up on that end and be done.
I'll get that when you move out.
Oh, with you. Alright, what? Hang on. Watch your fingers. Ready?
No.
You want your gloves? Why'd you take them off? Where'd you lose them?
They don't fit on my hands.
Alright.
4 foot to center?
Huh?
4 foot to center?
Yeah, close enough. You gotta pull your end over. We're not going straight. Do Do it again, Wyatt. We're gonna be sticking out just right here where I want to be, I think. Oh, I think I pulled it. Oh, pushed it a little too far. Jessica, give me one of them red blocks.
I'll give you one that's not breathing.
Alright, Jessica, I pick this up. You're down underneath. You got to shimmy that thing underneath here, not out here. Here. Alright. I'll pick this up. You ready? Mm-hmm. What's it say, Why?
Dead nuts.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll fill at the same time. Come to me. Alright. Go ahead.
I can see it from the inside. I do.
What? Away Alright, huh?
I am. You are level.
Huh?
You are level.
On video if you need it.
Oh, that would be close.
That wasn't what you asked.
Ready?
Where?
Same thing as I do. Or not.
How is he supposed to
I'm
pick it up under there?
Be manly. Get ready for you. Get it up.
Mm-hmm.
Need the hammer?
No.
Layla Rose.
Why? Can you just pull it right back to you right now, and then reach back underneath there, pick with your foot, and push it back straight? You know what I mean? There you go. Let me get you straight.
Ah, you're probably close enough, buddy. Good enough. Car good. Oh, what's this level say now? Can you read it now?
No.
Well, move over on your way out and look at it. Man, can you read it?
Oh, hang on. Watch out, Layla.
Lay it up.
She's just being sweet. Oh, level. Level.
What are you doing?
No, don't go under. Don't go under. Come to Grandma.
Oh, I do.
He was glaring at me for holding her, and then you called her, and he's like, absolutely not.
No.
Hi, baby girl. Oh my gosh. The like eye roll. She's like, I'm about to go nap hard.
All right, Wyatt, ready?
Hers played way too much yesterday.
Layla, are you worn?
Yeah. Get raped.
Dookie. Coming.
Or mom, tell me when I'm ready. Or actually, keep it close. Keep it close. Just push it out while it's close.
Huh?
Just push it back out while it's close.
So now grab it on Mom's end. You can pick it up if you get your finger underneath and pull it. I know you can.
Yeah, that's what he told you. Said he was gonna do last time.
4 foot, yeah. Does that look straight, almost straight with the other one?
You can push your hand in about the 10. Oh, perfect.
Huh?
That's perfect.
Yeah, look at me understanding Japanese. Alright. We'll see what it does. I'll just set it down. If it doesn't sit down, I need it to sit down. Let's see. we're at the center. Right here. Right on that post. Right?
GoPro.
More! Quiet! I'm down!
Well, it got cold in a hurry. Our woodshed is perfectly level. However, there's a couple of dead trees. Aaron's heating up the saw and I'm gonna get out of the way. Where the 3 new trees are gonna go are these orange little poles that I put up here. We measured them all out. This dead tree is gonna fall eventually and we don't want it taking out. We don't want, hold on. Way. There you So we don't want the dead trees to eventually crash down on the trees that we're planting and investing. And our beautiful neighbors were just out here with us and we were talking about the different trees we're gonna put in. And they said, yes, take out these specifically dead trees. The other 2 are down the hill here. So there's 2 at the corner and the wind blows this direction. So even if the trees will fall that way, knowing our luck, in a windstorm, they would fall onto the woodshed. And we know they're dead because they start growing, they call it witch's hair, or at least that's what Aaron calls it. And the tops are not doing what they should do, which is all of the little buds should be poking out. They're not doing that, and they're covered in that hair. So we're just taking out, yeah, that little one, yes. And it actually is tall enough that if it fell that way, it would hit our house. Did not go as planned on that one?
I wouldn't twist it. It's so little.
Nice. When Wyatt gets all those rocks moved, we can pull those out of there. And this one.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. And you're gonna leave that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just gutting.
I think that one will be all right for a little bit until the other ones get bigger. So your woodshed level?
Yep.
And on how many
What's 6?
6 railroad ties. It looks like it's floating. Carolyn goes, are you gonna have to put something under that corner? I know I'm gonna get that question. Are you gonna need to put something under that corner?
No.
No. Why?
I got it supported out here, 2 foot back across. And that way it's not so bad. And then I got...
It just looks like it's floating, but it's not.
So,
it's
got
totally
more
secure.
support now than what it had before.
Really? Yeah. It's stronger now? Nice. And that's what you get when you marry a master builder, huh?
Right.
You're a master builder. Master of something, he says. All right. So we're going to clean up this area and then do the trees. Are you going to do those tomorrow? No, I was going to put them against the woodshed here for the night. We're having a conversation. The trees are over here. They're laying down so we could travel them. And Aaron had them all strapped down. But they were calling for like a big windstorm today. So we want to clean up all of this. And then we need to dig the holes. And they will be the first 3 trees that go back in. So everything you see us taking out, everything that goes in will be as big eventually and strategically placed and unique and different and beautiful. And then everything turns into, so the 3 trees that go there, those will turn into this beautiful forest. And then Aaron and the neighbor were just talking, there's these guys that will come while they're at work and doing whatever, and they will come through the forest floor here and they will pick up all this deadfall and run it through a chipper for us, and we'll have some really good wood chip mulch type stuff to use throughout the landscape and the garden, and then it'll just look like cleaned up forest. But we have zero intention, because what's going to happen here in when spring breaks dormancy and the summer is first comes the lupin and the wild roses, and this is covered in wild roses and lupin. And then the fireweed comes and the forest turns from purple to pink, and it is incredibly beautiful. And we have so many wild flowers that just grow throughout all of this. So all we want to do is maintain kind of what looks trashy, which is the fallen deadfall, and anything that can be a fire hazard. So if you do the maintenance, you don't have the fire hazard, you take all of the dead out, and everything will be maintained. But our forest is actually quite beautiful. As much overgrowth as we can, and the truth of the matter is so this pad is like this far down, say whatever 24 inches, something like that, and it's gravel. Our trees go like this, the roots, they spread out because it's all this forest floor, the overgrowth, where the leaves and the sticks and the stems and everything has fallen for years and years and years. And so about this deep is something that they call overgrowth, and that is basically our living soil area. It's full of the microbes, the nutrients, everything that these trees need. And it specifically says on all of the trees that we're planting, do not dig them deep. Don't put them deep. We want the roots to actually reach up into that, and there's where all their food is going to come from. And that is how all these trees are. That's why I trip over roots so badly in so many different situations. Whoo, that scared me. He come right behind me. So he's just tidying here because all this is going to be landscaped, and so I don't need this area perfectly flat. It's already sloping towards the woodshed, which is on a dug down to the gravel base, the rock base, and then there's gravel on top of it. So the woodshed is totally secure and not gonna sink and all of that fun stuff. I just don't need this to be perfect. And then after we get it all, the trees and shrubs planted, we'll come through with a compost layer and then a cardboard layer, like roll out cardboard, something like that, and then we'll pile the wood chips on top of it. Eventually all of that will become mulch, but what it'll keep is the organic natural forest from growing up and kind of starving out the trees and stuff that we do plant. However, we are just going to tidy this and keep as much of this native soil, overgrowth, topsoil, whatever you want to call it, that is so alive and rich with all of that in it. So we just want it to look pretty. So there was a huge tree there and that hole was left by the roots. Duty, come. Hey baby, stay out of Dad's way. Yeah. He does not want you inside the skidder. He doesn't want you in.
Right there, right now, and then back out to our driveway.
Yep.
I'll do.
Duty! Daddy doesn't want you in the skidder. I already told you that. He thinks, because Aaron picks him up all this thing and time and puts him in it. He thinks.
Him away from me. I don't want him getting too comfortable.
I know. I was just blaming you for putting him in it with you. You gotta watch him. He doesn't want him comfortable around it. And I'm like, you're the one that picks him up, puts him in it, because you want to cuddle him. Silly goose. I was gonna say, as people ask, we kind of have some rules with the dogs. One is no one works on machines by themselves with the dogs outside. So if I'm on the tractor and I'm home alone, I leave the dogs inside. Same as the skidster, Aaron. Chainsaws, you name it. So someone's always watching them, but they're also toddlers. Layla's 5 months old and Duke will be 2 in July. So he's only a year old, and sometimes they get in their head that, no, I want to be in that with Dad. And so I put them inside, but they generally have been taught to watch out, and they get in trouble if they get too close to these machines. But if they just aren't listening, stick the dog inside, dang it. boulders back in the hole.
Where's Wyatt?
Where's Wyatt when you need him? Right here. No more rock. sound is, right? A rock. One more time down, you'll get it. It popped out. Just do it like you mean it. Now pit! Down. Now pitch! Yes! Now pitch! Hey, we're batting 1,000. We have one more hole to dig, and we only needed these to be about 18 inches deep. And we're digging boulders out of them, so at least the trees will end up being happy. Well, we're back at it. We're gonna get all this cleaned up. Last night, Aaron and I just stopped. It was after 9 o'clock by the time we were done. We unloaded the trees and put them here where the wind can't blow them over. And Wyatt is back. So our little helper buddy, who is, turns out, way better on this excavator than we gave him credit for. Which is always impressive as parents when they are excellent at something. They're like extensions of his hand. He is way better at that than
You got it.
the rest. I know, and he separated it all out like it was no big deal. I get asked sometimes, Aaron, all of them do blue collar. I know I've talked about the last couple of videos, but that is what my husband and boys do for a living. Aaron was a welder by trade, so when we got married, he was a welder, or is still able to. And recently, no one could pass a weld test, and they're like, how good is Aaron at welding? Really? Well, he hasn't had to weld in over 2 years, and they gave him 1 hour warning, and he had to go in and pass an x-ray weld test, flat, vertical, and overhead at an unlimited distance, and then they shipped him to like a remote area to work on something, some communication, something for the military, whatever it was. But he was like so mad when he got home, because he's like, I have never failed a weld test. I had 1 hour. There's no way that I passed it. Da 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 da. Gets the phone call. Oh no, you passed it. Not a single thing wrong with the weld test. I'm like, okay, that's a good dang welder. But he's a structural welder, which is why when you hear a lot about welding up in Alaska, it's mostly pipeline guys that they're talking about. He's not a pipe welder. He doesn't work in the oil fields. He builds multi-story buildings, that sort of welding. The trust I'm having to have inside of me right now is extreme. And there he goes. He just moves it like a bait, like gently, gently. This space. I don't want to place the rest of those until we lay out the trees, because I want to be able to get in here with this skidster with some compost and the wood chips, and then place the rest of the rocks. Okay, so we're gonna steal some dirt from an area that's gonna get cleaned up anyway, and it is where the woodshed was. I had covered all of that with like wood chips and cardboard, and so there's some really good soil over here. And we have to fill in where that giant rocks were taken out in order to plant those trees really quick. So Wyatt's done with an excavator over there, can you believe it? Woohoo! We are done. Over there we have massive other tree plans coming, and we just have to wait until they can dig them out. They're now saying the first week of June before they can get into the fields. And compost company, I called them as well, and they're thinking last week of May, first week of June. Their stuff is still frozen, so they're not able to haul the compost out yet, but we need to move all this stuff out of the way. All right, this area here last week, the woodshed was here, all of that wood, and behind it was, what, 3 or 4 trees that Wyatt took out, and I had done all of the work to be able to walk behind it, because it's my favorite walking path from the house to the cow. Yeah, I'm gonna grab it right now. And so there's some really good soil right here that we can rob from the trees, and because everything is being regraded, all of it would be wasted otherwise, so might as well steal what we need from here. Nice soil. That's nice soil. For years I've been adding wood chips to this area here, just like in the garden walkways, and scraping the roots out of it, and Aaron's gonna steal this good stuff. This has never had, the rocks are the native ground. It's never been dug up before. And it also is never been covered in gravel. The gravel in our drive lane is meant to compact, and so we don't want that around our tree. That's pretty stuff. Yeah, it's good stuff. And he pulled all the roots out of it. I only panic a little, guys, because this is one of our biggest investments is the garden, and I don't want it messed up. I don't want the fences messed up. Oh, it's like trust fall around here. You did good. Give me the tape. We'll do the first one. 10 foot off the center post there. You've already loosened the ground twice as wide. And then I have 1 to 2 bags per tree of good soil to go in. All right, we made it. We are planting. Behind the woodshed is done. The sides of the woodshed, not so much. One project at a time. And we're gonna get these trees in the ground. I'm gonna walk you through as soon as we get the holes dug and tell you exactly what we got.
How am I still fighting roots?
I don't. We shouldn't be fighting roots. We ended up having to dig all of this out. All right, friends, the first tree we are going to plant is a purple spiree columnar crab apple. This tree is only gonna get about 16 foot tall. There went all of my flower seeds. And 6 feet around, and it is a cold hardiness zone 3. So it has the burgundy purple foliage. It is going to bloom pink blossoms mid-spring, which will mature into sparse ornamental fruit. So it's not for eating, even though it is a crab apple, and it is a slow growing tree. It's perfect for little borders and spaces like that. It does like the sun, and I thought the color of the foliage will look really beautiful out here. We're doing 3 behind the woodshed here, and I thought that will be perfect. It is gonna like the sun, but it will get some windbreak from that south facing wind with the other trees. But yesterday when the sun was out, this area does get full sun for part of the day up here. So it being the slowest growing, it will also be the shortest of the trees, and the other 2 will be a little bit taller, and so we'll kind of have some variation going on with the 3. So Aaron has dug my hole. We've got some bags of potting soil here that we're gonna put around the edge. Fertilizer. Got what we could, looked at some other fertilizers. We're gonna go with the plant tone for this one. Why? Because I can use 2 to 3 cups of this without over fertilizing this tree. Trees and shrubs, you fertilize spring and fall, 1 cup per foot of drip line. We don't have drip line trees. 3 pounds per inch of trunk diameter, double for trees over 6 inches in trunk diameter. So because this fertilizer itself, we really cannot overdo it, and it's a slow release sort of thing, we went with something that is going to work for us to not try and kill our tree. perfect. So because we're gonna do the little compost on the top, I see that knot there. I think it right there is actually perfect. So we can just mix the fertilizer and this soil in around it. Perfect. You got your knife? Got your pants on, so you better have a knife.
Let's have my knife.
Thank you, baby.
Now, let me get it straight.
Dirt in. Hi, baby. Thank you for help.
There.
Helping.
Oh my gloves.
Oh.
You're the gardener.
You want to open that other, dump me some water before you open that other bag. I just don't want any air pockets in there.
Want to pack it down more?
No, I did. I did that all the way around. Just a second. Layla, are you helping too? I have some fence. Thank you. Thank you, Layla. Oh,
She's gonna
we're
help.
not digging, we're putting it back, honey.
She's trying to help.
She's like, I got it, Grandma. Right here? You want me to dig here? Or you want me to build a little
Pack
water
it.
retaining
Yeah,
circle?
just put a circle around it. We'll put all the whole bucket in there.
Slowly.
Huh?
Any more on this side than that side. Downhill side.
Well,
Layla, you're so helpful. Cannot believe how helpful you are. Oh, perfect. All right, let's let that settle in. I'll dig the next hole. My weed. So the next tree we're gonna put in is actually the smallest right now, but it is a very fast. Ah, the mosquitoes are already out. Just landed on my face. Anyway, it's the fastest growing of the trees, and it will end up being one of the bigger ones. So the height of this one, or the name, Prairie Skyrise Aspen is what this one is. The Prairie Skyrise Aspen is a fast-growing upright columnar form with very compact branching habits, deep green foliage, leaves out earlier than the Swedish aspen, golden yellow fall color, excellent for screens, windbreaks, perfect for small yards. Propagation is strictly prohibited. Okay, so it likes full sun. It is a zone 2. It is going to be between 40 and 50 foot tall. And the spread on this will be 5 to 7 feet. So each of the trees are about 6 feet apart because each one of them gets roughly 6 feet around. So the trees will kind of touch, create a windbreak. And this one will help create a little bit of a windbreak for our crabapple and the next pillar tree that we're going to be putting in. So we got 3 different ones, and each will give us a little bit of different interest here in the garden. So I think that one's gonna be really, really pretty. Great. Little low.
Could have caught the rabbit. Oh, where'd that
rug
come from? Crazy. You're so cute.
His whole body wiggles. I'm so fast. I'm so fast. I'm so fast.
I got him. I got him. I got him.
Watch Layla. Layla, come.
Push it.
Put a little underneath. Throw that. There you go.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Aye, aye, that's right. Figuring this out finally. All right, let's talk about the last tree. Actually, in my design, when I was laying it all out, just looking at what was available in our hardiness zone, and keep in mind, we have literally been in our home and it has been below negative 40 degrees. And so we don't want to plant anything. We don't want to at least try our hand at anything that is above zone 3. As soon as we've kind of figured things out, we may test that border and plant things that can go into zone 4. However, we're really trying to stay below that if possible. I was going to plant 3 of these, but when I found the other 2 pillar type trees, I thought, oh, I would love to have like variation instead of all one thing, just because that is more eye-catching to me. So this one is called a Parkland Pillar Birch. It likes full soil or full sun and plain soil, and its height will be about 40 foot tall, and its width between 6 and 7 feet. Hardiness zones 3 to 7. It does not like above a zone 7. So it is a dark green. Watering needs, it needs medium water. It is drought tolerant. Why you'll love it, it says it's narrow upright birch with dense habit that is heat and drought tolerant. Dark green leaves turn to a striking gold yellow in late fall. Makes the perfect accent tree or privacy screen when planted in multiples. So that's the Parkland Pillar Birch for this guy. Now, he's not going to get, he'll be about 10 foot at his glory days from the aspen, which is why the aspen, being the smallest of the trees right now, is the furthest south, because the aspen will provide the most windbreak for all of these guys here. So we're gonna rake up and then we're gonna take a step back and look. I am so excited. These are the first trees that we have strategically picked and planted here on the homestead. We have so many more plans for everything else in this area that we have gotten all cleaned up. But like I said earlier, we can't get to that until end of May, early June. However, we were able to get these guys, get them in the ground, and then keep in mind, next year they will leaf out with the rest of everything else, so they wouldn't actually be leafed out right now normally, but they will follow the path of the rest of this area. Well, I think that just turned out absolutely fantastic for right now. How pretty is that view behind me? Oh my goodness. And then the lake is finally starting to defrost. We have a little bit of open water, so we're very excited about that as well. And then it's been raining on us off and on to finish out this video. So thank you for joining us today. Thank you for being part of the channel. If you haven't yet, please ring the bell and hit the subscribe button so you won't miss anything that we're doing on the homestead. With that, I hope that you guys are blessed. I hope you have a beautiful week ahead of you, and I hope that you come back to see me in the next video. Until then, bye for now.